Welcome to my views and news. Some new stories for you. Firstly, a warning from Ethiopian PM Abiy, who on his Facebook page released a message. The message is in connection with ongoing conflict in the Amhara region of Ethiopia about dismantlement of Amhara Special Force. PM Abiy sent a strong warning in his message. What did he say? And secondly, what's Gonder is protesting today. We have seen protests in Gajam, in Valo. Gondar people were largely silent, but this morning they took to the streets. And thirdly, another key road from Oromia to Amhara is blocked. Not Oromia to Gajam road. Another key road was blocked by protesters today, this morning in Amhara region. Firstly, viewers, we have been seeing since the start of this operation in Amhara region that politicians remained largely silent. They're still silent. And yesterday I criticized the role of Abiy Ahmed. He's a general. Yes, he should be part of decision making, but the operation should not be led solely by General Abiy Ahmed because this is a political issue, what is happening in Amhara region. Politicians, government should take the lead. They should take the ownership of this operation. Abiy Ahmed has become very controversial in the Amhara region. PM Abiy this morning released a message on his social media page. The message is about reorganization of special forces. Now, Ethiopian government is not using the term disarmament, dismantlement. New word introduced by the government is a reorganization of regional special forces. PM Abiy sent a warning. Call it a warning or a threat. But PM Abiy clearly warned those who are opposing dismantlement of Amhara Special Force in his message today. He said, the decision will be implemented no matter what the price is. Price would be bloodshed. That is what I am saying. Price would be bloodshed. People will lose their lives. People will die. There will be confrontation between Ethiopian National Defense Force and Amhara youth. Ethiopian National Defense will be weakened as an institution because when people start taking on security forces, it's never a good sign for a state. And relations between regions and federation will become strained. Amhara region-based groups and parties, they are now openly supporting Amhara Special Force members. They are against the dismantlement of Amhara Special Force. So he said, no matter what happens, no matter what the price is, decision will be implemented, firstly. Secondly, he said those who are opposing this decision don't understand it. The narrative being built by government is that for a strong army to prevent future threats to national security, this decision has been made. That special forces in Tigray became a threat to national security. They turned into TDF. And similar future development could be a risk to national security. So that is what is being shared now by government. Now, my point is that when people in Amhara region are opposing the dismantlement of Amhara Special Force, they have a few reservations. Their main reservation is, are all regional special forces are being dismantled, or the push of this operation is in Amhara region? And secondly, there are two key issues are unresolved with Tigray, Volkait and Raya. That is why mainly they are opposing the dismantlement of special forces. And secondly, discussion should be held with Amhara special force members too, with opposition parties too. There should have been extensive discussions within Amhara region as well to make the decision about dismantlement of special forces. But decision was made by top leaders in Addis Ababa. So that is why we're seeing opposition. So far, government has sent a clear message, PM Abiy, that government will not back down. It will implement the decision. Question is, how will the decision be implemented in Amhara region? Because people are out on the streets. They are standing in the way. They're obstructing Ethiopian army's movements towards Amhara Special Force camps. Amhara Special Force members have left their camps. They are organizing resistance. Now, from Ethiopian government's perspective, one point I want to make. If government gives in to the pressure being exerted from Amhara region, from Amhara Special Force, one day this pressure could be a threat to the government. The Amhara Special Force, which has huge support from people from the Amhara region, could one day be a challenging force to the federation. So that is why they think that this is the time to put an end to Amhara Special Force, because the way people are reacting and supporting Amhara Special Force members, it is not sending a good signal to the corridors of power in Addis Ababa. So they'll try to disarm, dismantle Amhara Special Force members by force, through dialogue, through mediation. Whatever means they have, they'll try to disarm Amhara Special Force members. Let's see. Secondly, viewers, people of Gonder are out on the streets today. Gonder remained largely silent in this ongoing conflict in the Amhara region. We saw a few road closures, but even those were unconfirmed. We saw major demonstrations within the last 3 days in Gajam and Wollo. And Gajam, Wollo still protesting, but Gonder today joined. People in Gonder city are protesting these minutes. We have received videos, pictures from Gonder city, big demonstration in Gonder. It was being speculated that Gonder might not join the protest because PM Abiy has some support there. PM Abiy's wife Zinna statue is from Gonder, and PM Abiy and his wife visited Gonder a few days ago. They released a message from Emperor Fasilides Palace and they tried to divide the preparations for an anti-PM Abiy protest around a week ago in Gondar. They succeeded. No protest was held in Gondar. But this time, people of Gondar are protesting. Yesterday, we saw wall chalkings across Gondar city. Wall chalkings read like Abiy is OLF. PP is evil, etc. And we are Amharas. We stand with Amhara Special Force, etc. etc. So these wall chalkings were written across Gondar yesterday, and today people of Gondar are protesting. Gondar city. In the Bath as well, people are protesting. The Bath is part of Gondar. Gondar is the heart of Amhara region. If people in Gondar and Gajam become organized, and if they decide that they will continue the resistance, that they will not allow Amhara Special Force members to be disarmed, it would be a challenge for Ethiopian government to disarm and dismantle Amhara Special Force members. Gondar, people in Gondar are armed, by the way. Even some civilian in some areas, they're armed. And if you remember, when Tigray forces entered Amhara region in 2021, they swept across Wollo. but they could not capture Gondar city. They only took Zarima, then Dabat. I think they were close to there. They could never reach close to Gondar city. Gondar defended back then. And now, and these Amhara Special Force members, the people in the Amhara, they are not new to conflicts. They're not new to wars, because the 2-year-long war was partly fought in Amhara region as well. Amhara Special Force is battle-hardened force. And people in Amhara, they have gone through these ups and downs, protests and displacements, etc. So it's difficult to control them by force. But Ethiopian government today, PM Abiy's message sent a message that decision of disarmament of special force in Amhara will be implemented. People protesting. Thirdly, viewers, a key road is closed now, connecting Oromia with Amhara. Second major road closed. First major road closed 2 days ago is Oromia-Gajam road near Dajan. The road was closed, and since day before yesterday, the road has been closed. Now in Debre Birhan, people are protesting. Debre Marcos, there was a protest in Debre Marcos yesterday. Gajam road closed there, and this morning protest started in Debre Birhan. Debre Birhan connects North Shava with Oromia. That means the second major road linking Amhara with Oromia is closed now. And yesterday we saw pictures of long queues of vehicles outside Amhara region trying to enter, but Dajan road was closed at Dajan. So 2 main roads leading into Amhara from Oromia closed. Purpose is to prevent movement of Ethiopian army into Amhara region. Inter-region trade to a standstill. Inter-region transport to a standstill. Ethiopian army could be trapped if the protests continue, and if the protests intensify, it would be difficult for Ethiopian army to get reinforcements from Oromia. That is why people are protesting, and they are blocking main roads leading from Oromia to Amhara. Thank you for watching.